Are we live? Hey guys, this is Bobby Clue with the Somerset-Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce. We are back at it again for a ribbon cutting today. We are out and about in the Gateway Center today, kind of coming out of downtown Somerset. And we're here for ribbon cutting and a discussion with Volunteers of America. I'm here with Maria Thompson. Hi, Maria.
Hello.
So I just found out Maria's originally from Nancy, so she's good people. I grew up there as well. So Maria, tell us a little bit about Volunteers of America. I know you're kind of new to our community, not new anywhere. I mean, it's a huge organization. I think it's at 47 states maybe. I mean, you guys are nationwide basically.
Yes, sir. However, our section is Volunteers of America Mid-States. I like to think of VOA as a tree with a lot of different branches, and one of those branches is our addiction recovery services.
Sure.
So here we have our Recovery Community Center, and we aid to help individuals reduce barriers that they are facing as they're new to recovery or seeking recovery. As far as barriers, this can be anything from someone coming out of incarceration and needing help with finding employment, getting those documents to obtain employment. You know,
Sure.
It can be a variety of supports.
Yeah, we're working, we work really closely with our jailer, and we work really closely with our Economic Development Authority to support a lot of the initiatives that they're doing right now with people in incarceration, where they're actually able to leave, go to work, come back in the evenings. And when those people, when they leave incarceration, some of those people will have $20,000, $30,000 in their bank accounts, and they're going to be able to have a real fight at an opportunity to start their lives over. They'll be able to afford transportation, and they'll be able to afford housing, and they won't have to maybe go back into that situation that they've been in for possibly decades. So it's great to have these services, and maybe we can talk a little bit more about some of those services that you all offer here.
Absolutely. So here at the Recovery Community Center, if you are seeking any type of service related to recovery, we can help with those.
It doesn't just have to be people that have left recovery. It can be people that want to cut, they need help.
Absolutely. If you are out there and you're still struggling with addiction, we can absolutely connect you to treatment. Whatever your situation is, we can help, and we're here to be a resource for all individuals.
Sure, sure. Would you care if we came in, took a look at the office for a second? Let's go do that. Here, I'll follow you all, and we'll go in. So you guys have been here now a little less than a year, does that sound right?
We've been fully operational, which means furniture put together, staff in place for about 6 months now.
6 months, wow.
Yes.
Well, then you have made a pretty good impact. You come to our luncheons and you're educating people. What are you seeing about our community that makes us unique? Is there anything that you might be able to you see from us? I mean, there's a lot of addiction here. We know that.
Absolutely.
But there's also, I feel like there's a lot of addiction assistance, and there's lots of treatment here. What sets you all apart? I mean, is that just the fact that you have, at any particular time during that addiction process, you can help them, or what makes you special? What makes you different than those other guys?
Yes, we are different in the sense of we're not inpatient treatment. We're not outpatient treatment. And those are vital resources for individuals seeking recovery. However, the process needs to continue. They still need help and assistance and guidance once they leave those entities. So whether that be someone's coming out of inpatient treatment, coming back to their community, and they need help with employment services, we can help with that. We have a work reintegration program that will assist them through that entire process.
So you coordinate with local businesses to help with the hiring process?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Our work reintegration program focuses on connecting with community partners that are second chance employers to help those individuals.
Great.
And that program can help them reduce a lot of different barriers that individuals face. Maybe they have an interview, but they just come out of incarceration and they have no outfit to wear to an interview.
They don't have the professional clothes to wear to the interview.
They can take that individual, get them those things that they need, whether it's an outfit or maybe a haircut. They can help with those things.
Okay.
But a lot of times, even before you're able to seek employment, you need identification.
Right.
And on the recovery community side of things, we can send them down to the DMV, pay for those services as far as their ID. We can help them obtain the documentation that they need to have in
Sure.
order to obtain that ID.
How are you all funded, if you don't mind me asking, to be able to afford to pay for these services?
So we're 100% grant funded.
Okay, all
Yes.
right.
We operate solely off of grants.
Okay, so, and with that money, you're able to help out any and everybody that comes in. Are you seeing a lot of people that are using your services here in Pulaski County?
Absolutely.
And you're a regional hub, I guess, right here, aren't you?
So we have 4 different recovery community centers at this time. We're located here in Somerset,
Okay.
but we're also in Lincoln County, Rockcastle County, and then over in Clay County as well.
Sure.
And they're the same model as here in Somerset.
Okay. How about Pulaski? What are you seeing here in Pulaski? A lot of people are using your services?
Absolutely. So not only are we here to reduce barriers as far as the financial barriers, but we're here to promote individuals to connect with others in recovery. So another thing that we do is we host a lot of pro-social events. This may be a cookout or a open mic night, so individuals can come in and share their experience with others. So we host a lot of different social events, but we also host a lot of mutual aid meetings. So this may be your traditional Alcoholics Anonymous.
I got you. Okay.
Or it may be something of a different avenue, such as Double Trouble in Recovery, which is for individuals that is suffering from not only substance use, but also a mental health disorder as
Gotcha.
well. And it gives them a safe place to come. And as far as our self-help mutual aid meetings, we've had over 1,300 individuals attend those meetings to date.
Have you really? Wow.
Yes.
That's really impressive. Holy cow. You know, one thing I've seen a lot in my time with the Chamber is there are a lot of people that when they apply, they don't know how to even put a resume together.
Right.
You know, they have no understanding of where to start with that. And I'm sure those are services that you all can help them with here,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
We host a numerous amounts of different classes. Right now we have a healthy eating class that is taking place as far as learning those nutrition
Sure.
aspects of what we
And I
eat.
guess anybody could come to those, couldn't they?
Absolutely. Anybody in the community is welcome to our events. We encourage individuals, regardless of if you have a connection
Yeah.
to recovery or not, to participate in our
Yeah,
life skills classes.
I know people that don't have addiction issues. They still can't put a resume together.
Absolutely.
This might be a great opportunity for them to come over and have you all help them.
Yes, absolutely. And we love volunteers from the community to help lead some of these classes, because I'm not proficient at every single thing that we want to teach someone in recovery.
Sure.
However, we have a lot of those individuals in the community.
Soft skills.
Yes.
Those are things I know that our tourism director, Michelle Allen, she teaches a soft skills class quite often. We may need to link you guys together so she
Absolutely.
could come over and actually teach that class at some point. There's lots of resources that I've got a lot of things rattling around in my head right now that we could help you all with.
Individuals in the community that maybe have a hobby that they love enjoying, share it with
Photography
others.
is a really therapeutic one, I've always heard.
Absolutely. Crafting. There's so many different ideas, and part of recovery is learning who you are without those substances.
Absolutely.
And it takes others to show them, options.
Yes.
We've got some that enjoy fishing trips. We
Yeah.
have some that love sitting down and doing different types of crafts. But they've been given that opportunity to learn
Sure.
those things.
Well, it's a real blessing what you all do. I just want to say that first and foremost. It's not for everybody. And Maria, the fact that you've got a heart, a servant's heart to do this says a lot about you. Let me ask you something. Really important question for everybody watching is, how do we get a hold of you? Well, what are the best ways to get a hold of you or Volunteers of America? How do we connect with you? If we're hearing this and we need help, how do they get a hold of you?
They can come by the center. We're open on Mondays 8 to 4. Tuesday through Friday, we're here from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. On Saturdays, we're here from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you walk through this store, we're going to find and connect you with a resource, regardless if we provide that resource or not.
And for a frame of reference for everybody, I failed everybody outside. I didn't do this earlier. I normally do this. Just as a frame of reference on where you're located. So the Gateway Center is right on North Main Street. It's coming down the hill. It's basically right across from Main Street Deli. That's kind of a great landmark for people, I think. And you're just a couple doors down from from the DMV, correct? Where you get your licenses. Is that what we call that office?
Yes.
I got my my license down there, so everybody has to go there at some point. So they're driving right by the front of your building here. So it's very easy to find. It's incredibly accessible. There's tons of parking out here. So I would encourage anybody, and there's probably a Volunteers of America website too, isn't there?
We do. You can find us on Facebook as well. We have a Facebook page for this specific recovery community center. You can look it up. It's Volunteers of America Mid-States, Somerset. You can also find us on our website, which is volunteersofamerica.mid.org. There's numerous ways to connect with us.
Sure.
But like I said, if you come into our office, we are going to help you in whatever way we can.
Well, I believe you. And that's the thing. I absolutely believe that you are telling the truth and you're going to do exactly what you say, and I don't know if everybody does that. So, Maria, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you and Volunteers of America for being a chamber member. We appreciate that. It's a choice that you've made, and we greatly appreciate that. And guys, this is another one of the wonderful things that we have a chance to do is we get to get out into the community, we get to meet our members, and we get to really advocate for them. So thank you for doing everything you do in our community and helping all the people that you help here. It's time to do a ribbon cutting. So not only we're doing this virtually, but we're going to go out front. There's a ton of people outside. We're going to go out there and we're going to do a live in-person ribbon cutting. So Maria, thank you again. And stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more of these virtual ribbon cuttings soon. Until then, have a wonderful day.